Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion again, where it's rained all day. Get out of the way, you two. It's rained all day. Jazeer has obviously not been very happy about this. To be fair, he did sleep in till 1 PM because by the time we got back to the inn, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we needed 8 hours of sleep according to the thing that pops up when you activate the bed. So it's not been a very long day. We're also slightly over encumbered because
what do you want?
I don't really know why. Because actually, I guess presumably, I've picked up a bunch of stuff that I don't necessarily need, that I should probably get rid of. Let me go through this. Alright, there we go. There's a bunch of random crap I didn't need sold. We did pick up quite a lot of stuff, as it turns out. Including a few things. I have no idea where I got them from or why I picked them up. Like I had a pair of fishing waders in my inventory. Couldn't begin to tell you why. But they were there, along with a bunch of other random crap like that. Like crumpled pieces of paper, for example. I had a bunch of those in my inventory too. I don't know what that was about. I really don't. But never mind. Done now. I should go to the chapel and get the rest of these bandages enhanced, shouldn't I? Get them blessed.
I appreciate your business.
At the altar. That's a thing I should do. I should also, I've noticed I've got a bunch of cloth in my inventory. I should use the skizzors and quickly chop that up into bandages. There we go.
Farewell.
Lovely jubbly. Right, I'm assuming I don't need to wear this backpack anymore. No, I don't. Excellent. That's much more civilized. Right, I'm going to go back to the inn now, actually, and have a little word with Sindarian to see if, he's done with his potion brewing just yet. I'm keeping an eye on the clock, though, because in about an hour, we need to go to the chapel and have a word with that gentleman about the missing body.
Hello.
There you are.
Any more luck finding Nirnroot?
Yes, but tell us more about this elixir of exploration, please.
Here's a weak elixir of exploration. Not bad, eh? If you want more, you can buy them from me. I've discounted them for you, of course.
Oh, you're only going to give me the one sample, huh? Found 20 more Nirnroot. I should, we'll tell him immediately. However, let's take a little look at it, shall we? Let's see. Elixir of Exploration Basic. Fortify health 20 points for 300 seconds and self. Night eye for 300 seconds and self. Detect life 30 feet for 300 seconds. Do you know, it's not bad. It's not bad, is it, really? 300 seconds is what? 6, 9, 12... I don't know, like 5, 6 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure. Bad at maths, I'm afraid, so... Something like that. It's not bad, though, is it? Especially with the Detect life. That's handy in certain situations. No, not bad.
Any more luck finding Nirnroot?
Yes, we've got more for you.
Amazing. You found 20 more samples of Nirnroot. Well done. I think if I'm to create a strong version of the elixir, I'm going to need an even greater number of Nirnroot samples than before. 30 should do it this time. Yes, that would be perfect. Oh, and as usual, I'll have the moderate elixir ready in 24 hours.
Jolly good. Right then, we have an appointment at the chapel. See if I can remember to get my bandages blessed while we're there. Such an untidy inn. Well, here we are. This time without any steeple hopping from Vilja. I know what you were up to. You were training your acrobatic skill, weren't you?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Pretty cool place, isn't it? Now then. We're a little early. It's 6:30.
Good evening.
So let's go ahead and do that. And has that now blessed all the bandages? I've still got 5 enhanced bandages and 19 regular ones. How do I don't know how to make it work. Maybe I need to use a different altar. What's one I've already been to? Stendar? Blessings of Stendar. There we go. Oh, it's done some of them. It seems to do 2 at a time. I see. Oh, we haven't been to Akatosh.
Greetings.
Take care.
Not Juliana, so we've not done RK either. Mara? No. Kinnereth? Oh, we've done Kinnereth. It's not enhancing any more bandages. I don't know how that works. I have absolutely no idea how that works. Never mind. Maybe I did have to do a little crouch and activate. I do! I think that's it. Yeah. I gotta do it one at a time. It's kind of annoying. But, alright, fine. We'll do it this way. And the handy thing about enhanced bandages is I don't think they do anything particularly amazing compared to regular ones, other than they cure diseases. I think that's the only difference. But it's a handy thing to have, right? Okay. He's over there. It is 7 o'clock, just after.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
I have a feeling your voice is about to dramatically change in a moment. So can we speak of this missing body now?
Sure. I was cleaning the chapel like
I'm just going to stop you there, Kelgan. The music is a little on the loud side. I'm going to lower that a little bit. There we go. Oh, no. It skipped the whole line of dialogue. Well, you guys could have paused the video and read what it was. I have no idea what it was, though. What do you mean? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention there for a moment. I kind of zoned out there.
I mean, I was here. Then suddenly I was there. At least this is how my mind sees it.
I see.
No, you don't. I wasn't drunk. I never drink on the job. Each day I take a nap in the afternoon so I'm rested and clean for the job. The priest here is kind enough to give me some money. I know he doesn't have to. But I'm no beggar. I want to work for my money.
I'm sorry, Jazir did not mean to offend.
Never mind. Everybody thinks I'm just a drunk who loses bodies every day.
This has happened before?
Not that I know of, but people are cruel, you know?
They can be, for sure. Jazir can tell you many stories about that.
Anyway, I was sweeping up, and it seems that I skipped time. I suddenly found myself in the Undercroft Chapel 2 hours later, and a priest was asking me why I left the door of the Undercroft Chapel open. I have no clue what happened in between, but...
Go on.
I have had nightmares since that night.
And that's unusual for you, I take it.
Well, not precisely. I always have nightmares about my life, but... oh, that's another matter. No, I mean, I seem to recall some things from that night. The night the body disappeared.
Tell me.
I remember eyes. Big, red, scary eyes. They follow me everywhere. They're in my head, and I'm leading them to the Undercroft Chapel. I'm scared. I don't know what to do, and I'm forced to obey, like I can't control my own body. See? Madness. It's probably the guilt catching up to me.
Probably.
Well, that's the whole story. I was nearly alone in the chapel. The priests were dining in their quarters, and Lady Varian's body just disappeared. Lord Varian won't even look at me now. Not that he did before. Anyway...
So you knew the husband?
Can't say I did, really. I'm the uncle of one of his servants, you see.
Oh, I see.
You know, Elizabetha is my niece. We still talk. She told me the Lord was really outraged he couldn't have a proper burial for his wife. If it wasn't for her, he might have had me killed. But he listens to her. She explained that I was not really responsible. A good girl, my Elizabetha.
Maybe your niece can introduce me to the Lord.
Sure, I can talk to her, but what is this to you?
I don't know. Jazeer thinks something strange is going on here. His nose is twitching, and he doesn't like it.
I guess you young people like a good mystery once in a while.
When will I be able to speak with the Lord?
Come to my home later tonight. We can share some dinner, and I'll introduce you to my niece. You'll have to convince her to introduce you to Lord Varian.
All right, then.
You too.
Ugh, it's weird. That's a weird trick there, dude. Okay. That's not it. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I do need to go back to, what's his name? Amal's, I think, at the Fighters Guild. I should totally do that. I forgot to actually tell him that we did the contract for Gunda. Yeah, I totally slipped my mind, actually. Between 10 p.m. and midnight at his house. Alright, well, I'll see you in a few hours then, I guess, mate. Yeah, you're still in your armor. I guess that's fine. Right. Okay, back this way then. Let's go talk to our Mels. Ah, there you are. Excuse me. What are you...
Yes?
Slippery lizard. I'm here. We finished the contract. So it was nothing more than a bowl. Funny what little things people put such value on. Never mind that he was willing to risk your life for a bowl. You did a good job on completing that contract in a timely manner. Here's your payment. You got any more work for us? Yes. Tamika at Tamika's Vineyards wishes some help with talking to some strangers. You should go find out what she wants us to do. Interesting.
I saw Agnete out drinking late last night. It's no wonder they call her the Pickled. She sure can repair armor, though.
Right.
Goodbye.
Okay. Gotta go have a little chat with Tamika. Maybe not today, though, because it's getting late and we got an appointment, so, yeah.
Yes?
Can you repair some of my
For
stuff,
the right
though, while we're
price,
here?
I can make anything good as new.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, my battle axe is pretty knackered. There we go. I suppose...
You wanted to talk to me?
Yeah, I want to check if your gear needs fixing. 98. It's okay, really, actually. I mean, I think that's your spare leather cuirass, isn't it? You're not actually using that. I think she's using the weapon ward cuirass at the moment. Yeah, this is all seems to be in pretty good nick still, so we don't need to worry, I don't think.
Yes?
Probably for the best. It's a bit of a faff, really.
Anytime.
Right. It's a shame you can't give her a repair hammer and then let her do it herself. But, never mind. Right. I guess...
Guess I'm just being silly.
I guess... I'll see you at Kelgan's house. Alright, here we are. 10 o'clock on the dot. I should check if that well works, actually. I got Vilya to change into her regular clothes, because I just sort of felt like it was a little bit silly to turn up for dinner at someone's house. It does work, it's not poisoned. Nice. Dinner at someone's house, dressed in full armour with, your armour, your weapon and shield and everything. It just seemed a bit daft, so anyway, let's head on in. Hello, Kelgan. We are here. Okay. There's nobody about. What's going on? Hello? Kelgan? Are you here? What is going on? The place is deserted. Oh, there you are. Sneaky devil.
I hope I can help. You too.
Am I missing something here? What's the deal? Oh, we're waiting for the niece, I guess, and not him.
What was I thinking?
Yeah, this could have been scripted better, really, couldn't it? Okay, here we go. I had to wait for an hour outside.
What are you doing? I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, for
Get out.
pity's
right
sake,
now.
really? This game, why is this game the way that it is? I'll just load this one out here. Assuming the game doesn't crash when I try to load the game. It does like to do that sometimes. There we go, we're fine. I'm going to just wait for an hour before we go in. Interestingly, if you try and wait inside, it says you cannot wait in this area. Not sure what that's about. Right. Hello? Kelgan and Kelgan's niece, where
Hello.
are you exactly? That's just getting ridiculous. Cannot wait in this location. Seems like she turns up really late. To the point, because it has to be between 10 and midnight. And she turns up incredibly late. And you can't talk to her. Because she's turned up after the appointed time. It's very annoying. Doing the same thing again and hoping it's going to make a difference for some reason. And yet, clearly, it is not. Bloody hell! Why this is so dumb. This is so dumb. It's so very dumb. It's incredibly dumb. Monstrously dumb. Why is it... Alright, it's 9:45 at this save. Let's wait for, I don't know, 2 hours. I'm not even in the right spot, am I? I'm going to be over here. Is she here now? Thank Christ she is, and there's a ham flying around. Brilliant.
Hail. What do you want?
I've come to talk to you about Lord Baldur Varian and getting an audience with him.
Sorry, but I don't like to talk to strangers about my work.
But your uncle was supposed to explain... Never mind.
Go ahead.
Clearly going to have to bribe you. I can't bribe any of the NPCs. I mean, bro, I can bribe them. I can't speechcraft any of the NPCs in this quest. It's honestly a little bit annoying, but okay. Have a huge pile of gold.
Was that hard?
Yes, I am his maid. Is there anything I can help you with?
Did you know Lady Varian?
Of course. Not very well, though. She came from High Rock, I think. The poor thing.
You're a very talented ventriloquist, madam. What do you mean?
She was all alone here. Her family stayed behind. She was given to Lord Varian in marriage to ensure some trade business among the two families. And then she got sick and died.
Tragic.
Indeed. 2 weeks after coming here, she died in pain.
Any idea what made her ill?
Not really, no. She was in bed all day, looking as pale as a ghost. She was delirious most of the time due to the fever. She kept blabbering about her husband not being as he seemed.
What?
She was delirious. I guess being forced to marry a man twice her age was too much for her.
I see.
Sure, Lord Varian is a bit peculiar. I mean...
What do you mean?
Well, it's just that all the other maids I know live at their master's house, you know. Yet I'm not allowed to live there. I couldn't take care of the poor mistress at night. Each evening at 10 p.m, Lord Varian sent me home.
Why does that bother you?
Like I said, I couldn't be of assistance to the lady while she was sick, and...
Yes?
The maids at the other houses say Lord Varian finds me too ugly to live in his house, and that he doesn't trust me, not even to get his groceries.
He doesn't?
He tells me he has a very specific diet, and that I wouldn't know what he needs.
That's a bit strange, isn't it?
Well, I am doing the groceries and the cooking when he has guests for lunch or dinner. But the rest of the time, he cooks for himself, and also does the dishes.
I mean, I cook for myself and do my own dishes, but then I'm not Baron von Lord What's-His-Face, am I? So that is a bit peculiar.
That's not all.
Really?
Yes. He follows me all around while I'm tending the house. Well, not everywhere, but in the main room and in his bedroom. He's always there, pretending to read or write something. Like if I would steal something from him. It's very upsetting.
Your uncle tells me Baldur trusts you.
How so?
Well, he listens to your advice.
Ah, yes. It is very strange that one minute he follows me everywhere, like to make sure I'm not a thief, and the next minute he asks me about things like the proper shirt to go with his jacket.
Perhaps he knows it just doesn't dress very well.
I was able to convince him not to have the guards arrest my uncle. He might have ended up being executed if blamed for Lady Lucy's disappearance.
Interesting, but...
What?
Your uncle told me...
You want me to talk to Lord Varian on your behalf?
Well, I would like an introduction with the fellow.
Oh, so you want to talk to him yourself? What is this about?
Well, I want to know what happened to his wife.
Well, I'm not sure he would welcome that. He's very private. I'll do what I can, but don't blame me if he's not very friendly. Give me the morning to speak with him. Come see him in the afternoon. That is, unless tomorrow is Tyrdes. I don't work on Tyrdes, you see.
Okay.
Bye.
I can't wait. Let's look at it. I was going to check what the date was. That's the 5th of Frostfall, but beyond that, I don't know. Alright, thank you very much. You've been very helpful. It's Freydis. I don't think Tyrdes comes after Freydis, but I don't actually know for sure, if I'm honest. I'll just hope that that's not the case. I'm assuming Tyrdes is sort of the equivalent of either Tuesday or Thursday. Probably, maybe, sort of. Okay, why is that waggling around so much? I have no idea. Well, okay, you're doing the weird mouthing but not saying anything thing again, aren't you, Vilya? Who's that guy?
It's you. Hi. Yes?
Interesting eyes.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Well, I suppose I am a stranger in the street in the middle of the night.
You too.
Yes. Good evening. Alright, well, yeah, let's get some rest. And in the morning, we'll head down to Tamika's Vineyard to have a word with her, and in the afternoon, we'll go and talk to Baron von What's-His-Face. Alright, it's a glorious morning. We're off to the Vineyard. We're all dressed up in the armor and stuff, you know, because we're on Fighters Guild business. We gotta look like we mean business. Question is, where is Tamika at? She actually has a house in town. I hope she's not there, because I will be a little bit annoyed if that's the case. Oh, good, she is. She, brilliant, excellent, fantastic. Does this well work? Oh my, okay.
Why don't we just take it nice and easy one day?
We could take it nice and easy. We kind of did the other day, you know, it was raining. Whatever. I suppose we could, No, we shouldn't steal from the client. That would be stupid. We could go for a walk, I suppose, around outside the town. You did sort of, not so subtly, mention that you'd like to go wandering around here looking for ingredients. So I guess, okay, fine, let's do that while we wait for Tamika to turn up. Assuming she even does. She hasn't got the day off or something. What is this Lourdes, whatever that is? I assume that's the equivalent of Saturday. We go circumnavigate the town, I suppose, a little bit. See what we can find out here. Let Vilja search for some ingredients, and Jazir could search for some trouble to get himself into. There's a shrine up here, and probably a nice view, actually, from the top of this hill. Yeah, certainly not bad. There's a big old castle over there looming over everything. We've not been to the castle yet, but I suppose we don't really have any business there at the moment. What's this? Way Shrine of Arche. Alright, that's another one ticked off the list, I guess. Not that I was really keeping score. You see, Vilja, I'm picking all of the flax. You told me to do so. I heard a weird scuttling noise back there. But I guess that was just your weird footsteps. Lady Smock. Lady Smock leaves. Are they good for anything? Resist fire. Not really. Well, we came across the bandit camp again, and apparently there was somebody lurking about. Who... Elsweyr Champion. You don't sound like a fun person to be around. Where the hell's Vilja got to? Nice sword. Oh dear. I'll be me out of magicka. I'm going to be out of health soon if I'm not bloody careful. There we go. Well, that was a weird fight with what felt like... Hello. I see you've arrived. Yeah, a weird fight with what feels like mirror universe.
Have you heard a story about
Jazir?
the ghost who walks the shores of Niven Bay at night? The people in Faregyl call him the Forlorn Watchman.
Really? That's very nice. I'm glad you're concerned about the whole situation. We got Elsweyr Cloak, footpads, boots. That's kind of cool. Worn chainmail. I've already got some. And I assume that was just a regular bog standard leather shield. Yes, indeed it was. Where's that fancy sword of yours, mate? Where's that got to? It's probably rolled off down here into God knows where, hasn't it? Oh boy, I'm gonna have a look around for it, but yeah, I'm not feeling very optimistic. When in doubt, just go into the video settings and turn off grass. Look, everybody, we're playing Morrowind now. Everything is made of clay with a grass texture on it instead of actual grass. It's amazing. Doesn't it make you feel nostalgic anyway? Longsword of Depletion. It's a silver longsword. Does more damage than the Blackwater Blade. Absorbs magicka on strike, which I don't know if that's any better than Absorb Fatigue, frankly, but pretty cool, I guess. I suppose I'll use it. It does more damage. That's the main thing I care about. And yes, it has a cool blue glowy effect. Like I got a little lightsabery thing. Woom, woom, woom. Pretty neat, I guess. Yeah, not bad. Thanks for the loot. I shall now try and remember to, turn this back on. There we go. Much better. Oh dear. Worst thing about playing Morrowind for most of the Morrowind Let's Play was the fact I couldn't have this lovely 3D grass. Even with the graphics extender, because it wasn't compatible with the particular version of Rebirth I think I had installed or something like that. It was either that or Tamriel Rebuild it didn't work with. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling about random crap now, and that's not really what we're here for. I mean,
I think the best
sort of
way
is.
swimming is that there's a creek behind Pell's Gate. But you sometimes have to teach a few wizards a lesson first. Peeping Toms.
I see. Never seen a weasel before in this game, Vilja. I'll be honest. Nightshade. Oh, We can make poisons with this. Alright, I shall harvest some nightshade, apparently. Give me all of the nightshade. Well, isn't that nice and picturesque? Saw a person walking around here a second ago. Where did he go? Could have sworn there was someone around here in a cloak. Where'd you sneaky whoever he was? I reckon it was probably one of them pilgrims. Just leaving the shrine. Is there any way to get there without getting wet? Am I wearing my necklace of sea walking? I'm not, but now I am. There we go. You can just walk because because you can. Pilgrim of Mara. Ah, I see. It's a Mara shrine. Be humble and live in peace. Pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessings. There we go. Nice place. Very picturesque. Hello, Pilgrim of Mara. I won't disturb you.
How about going for a ride? It doesn't really matter where to. I just feel that I have spent too little time with my horse Bruiser lately.
If you think that you're going to ride around on a horse while Jazir walks, you're very much mistaken. Didn't even know you had a horse. Anyway, yes, well, let's move on. Nice warhammer, by the way. Where'd you get that? I'd quite like one of those. Oh! One more. 29 more to go. Well, I was running around here gathering up some milk thistle, which in real life is supposed to be good for your liver, but in Oblivion, as it turns out, it does frost damage. Go figure. Then I noticed that in the distance and thought to myself, well, that's a little unusual and interesting. Perhaps we'll go check it out. Ooh, more milk thistle. I don't know why I'm picking up so much of it, honestly. I think it's just because I love the idea of making a poison that does frost damage. Also does light, to be fair, but
guess what? I have found one of the ingredients I was looking for. Isn't that great?
Was it milk thistle by any chance? Some more nightshade over here. I'm getting loads of this bloody stuff, you know. I'm so much, in fact, that I am now officially over encumbered. I can fix that with the old backpack. I feel like I'm going a bit off track here. Actually, I want to be back in this direction. I'm going to check out this. I want to say a ruin, but don't actually know if it is a ruin. To be fair. Oh bother! There's a big old. Yeah. There's a big old... there's a bridge over here. Okay, let's go. I can't equip the water walking amulet without becoming over encumbered. So, what the devil? Where the hell did these come from?
You leave him alone!
Starved hunger. Cure poison, cure disease, huh? I guess I will chop your tongues out then. It's kind of icky, but the alchemy business is an icky business at the end of the day. Frequently involves cutting out the hearts of Daedra. That is a lot of milk thistle here, more than I really need, to be quite frank. Although, why does Viper's Bug Lost ring a bell in my head? Viper's Bug Lost, doesn't that do something useful? It does night eye. Yeah, that was it. Right. Come on. I'm going to resist the temptation to pick up even more milk thistle. We really don't need to.
I used to feel so lonely. But since I met you, that has changed completely.
Aw. You're welcome, Vilja. I feel very much the same. Jazir was not meant to wander alone. Always he has had his brother until recently. Now he doesn't have his brother, and he was getting a little bit lonely himself. Okay. God, it's been a bit of a scenic route getting to this place, hasn't it? It better be worth it, whatever's here. Although this is kind of tricky terrain, this now. I feel like I could be jumped on by something at any second. I wouldn't see it coming. Here we go. Whatever it is, it's up here. Oh, there's a statue. Meridia's shrine. Ah, it's a Daedric shrine, I see. Did they build battlements here for a Daedric shrine? I guess they did. Hello?
All things speak with the voice of life, even the bones of the earth.
I see, whatever that means. Hi.
Life is a blessing, and death is not the end, but only when the spirit remains incorruptible.
Mm-hmm.
What business do you have with Meridia, Lady of Infinite Energies?
Well, Giselle was just wandering through, but I mean, you know, she feels like having a chat.
The spark of life is within you, and you are welcome here at Meridia's shrine. It is possible she will speak to you under certain conditions. Leave an offering at this shrine. Meridia demands tribute in the form of the remains of her enemies, the undead. I'll be here.
I suppose we've got any mort flesh in the old bag here. Or ectoplasm. I've got ectoplasm. That counts, right? Surely? Theoretically? Guess we'll find out. Offer. Oh, we've got bone meal as well. There you go. The ectoplasm is a bit less useful though, so.
By the detritus of the profane I am brought forth, and by your offering you have made the profane your interest mortal.
Oh dear.
The undead are foul, unnatural things. Some of my rivals take pleasure in these abominations. Not Meridia. I wish these creatures destroyed. Hidden behind a door, deep in Howling Cave, are necromancers. They rob graves for the materials to raise their undead armies. Find these necromancers, destroy them and their abominations. Do this, and earn the gratitude of Meridia.
After I made the correct offering, Meridia appeared and spoke to me. The Daedra told me of a cult of necromancers in the Howling Cave who have been stealing from graves in order to raise an undead army. Meridia wants the necromancers killed. I can reach them from a secret door in the back of the cave. Apparently. Suppose I will make it the active quest. Alright then.
Let's go to the Howling Cave and kill necromancers for Meridia. I'm sure we will be greatly rewarded.
I'm glad you and I are on the same page when it comes to this. Good. Come on, let's go. Where is it anyway? Goblin Jim's cave. Oh, it's all the way over there, is it? Bloody hell! All right, fine. Where's old Tamika at, by the way? Oh, she is out and about in her vineyard. Finally, okay. We'll speak to her on the way back. Okay. Now, as I've previously mentioned, I don't think Jazir discriminates very much when it comes to the Daedric lords. My understanding of the Khajiit pantheon is very much that, you know, Daedra, Aedra, they're all kind of the same to the Khajiit. They don't really discriminate one way or the other.
Wrong. Yet, I do think he meant well.
Oh, just random musings. Anyway, yes, let's go do it. Let's go and... Hello, Mr. Gwar, how you doing? We like the Gwars, they're our friends. I'm gonna have to go all the way back around here to avoid getting wet, aren't I? Yep. But yes, this should be interesting. I know what you're thinking, Another hand touches the beacon. Well, not in this game. In this game, Meridia has no beacon. And she's also inexplicably Scottish. don't really know what that's about, but it does amuse me, so I'm okay with it. Aha, there she is. Hello, Tamika. We have come from the Fighters Guild.
I'm Tamika. We grow our own grapes and make fine wines.
Yes, familiar with your wines. And also the grapes, I suppose. I got some off a bandit that stole... Anyway, what do you think of Vilja? It's a bit out of the blue. No, we heard about the contract about strangers. Yes, for the past 3 nights, there have been strangers wandering around my vineyards. I have no idea where they came from or why they're in my vineyards. I want you to stay the night and find out who they are and what they want. The Skingrad guard said they're too busy for such matters. Busy with what? Okay, well, we'll hang around then, I guess. I guess we'll have to come back later, won't we? We've got other stuff to do in the meantime. Very busy here in Skingrad. We've got lots of things to do. Theoretically, we were supposed to be going to Anvil, but we've just sort of gotten occupied here, haven't we, really? Not that I mind at all. Quite like spending a bit of time in Skingrad. I always kind of felt like in the vanilla game there wasn't enough reasons to come here. Actually, out of all the towns, this one seemed to have the fewest side quests. So, it's kind of neat, actually. What do you think of Vilja, anyway? Apparently she used to work for you. She seems nice, but I'm always a bit suspicious towards people who claim they prefer mead to wine.
Farewell.
I actually prefer mead to wine, just a little bit. I like both, but I do... Oh my god, what is happening? Vineyard vampire. Okay. Right, Vilya's off dealing with someone else, apparently. I decided to equip my axe, by the way, in case you were wondering, because I've noticed that my blunt skill is falling behind my blade skill a bit. Looks like Vilya's chasing the other one. Okay, that was a little, human heart. Vampire. I take the vampire dust. You can keep the human heart. Where'd the other one go? Come on, let's go and get him. I think I see him over there somewhere. There you are. Oh, her. Sorry. My apologies. Where did she go? She just turned invisible, didn't she? Where have... Notice they're out in the daytime, by the way. I don't think they were supposed to spawn. I don't think they were supposed to spawn right now. They were supposed... Never mind. By the gods, they were vampires. Good thing I came prepared and was able to destroy them. Should let Tamika know what they were. Well, we destroyed one of them. Don't know what happened to the other one. Seems to have escaped. I hope that's not a problem. Wow. This is going to be one of those not as simple as it seems quests, eh? Where is she? Hello, Tamika. Interesting. Oh my god! Tilmo's dead! Whoever he was. And there was another one over here.
This is at least better than scrubbing castle floors.
Bit less death involved in scrubbing castle floors, though. Venison, vampire dust. Venison and vampire dust. That would make a good episode title, wouldn't it? Right, anyway. Tamika, hello.
What can I do for you?
The strangers were vampires, and out in the middle of the day, too, by the way. Oh my, I cannot believe how much of a close call that was. I was thinking of staying up a night myself to find out who they were. You did me a great service, thank you. Interesting. Is that it then? Goodbye. Or are we going to follow this up? Because I have many questions. Should return to Armals for payment. I don't know, maybe he'll send us off to do something related to it. I don't know. Or maybe that's just it. I'm not sure. Weird. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure they weren't supposed to attack in the middle of the day. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to sit around and wait until nightfall. But something clearly didn't go quite according to plan there. But okay, nothing game breaking it seems. So We're slightly hungry, slightly thirsty, and what have you. Well, you know what? Miss Tamika, I'm going to have some of your wine. If that's okay with you, because I feel like we earned it. Wherever it is. Cheap wine. It's not the good stuff, apparently. I have got some Tamika Vintage 415 here, but I think we're saving it for a special occasion. And eat an onion. Just a raw onion. Just munch on a raw onion. No big deal. Don't mind a bit of raw onion myself. Great in a sandwich, or particularly in a burger. But, I'm not sure I just bite into one like an apple, you know. But Jazeera he's a Khajiit. His tastes are very different, as it turns out. Anyway, what is the time? It is 6 p.m. Okay, well let's see. We need to go talk to Baron von Zarov, don't we? Actually, I say talk to Baron von Zarov. That's not his name at all. It's Lord Varian or something like that. Baron von Zarov was the name of the quest. It's not quite the afternoon. It's more like the early evening at this point. Hopefully he's not going to mind. I believe his house is up here. I did a bit of scouting earlier.
Go ahead.
It's just... Wait a minute.
Can you spare a coin?
A black horse with red eyes.
It's over here. Okay, I was momentarily lost there.
Have you noticed?
Enough talk.
Hello there.
I think it's this house. No, it's not this house. I think it's this house. Yes, there we go. Varian Manor. Oh, hello, Elizabetha. How you doing?
I can't talk now. Can't you see I'm...
Right, sorry. Quite a nice place, isn't it, actually? It's not bad. As medieval houses go. Kind of funky staircase, but hey. Hello, Lord Varian, I presume.
What is it?
Elizabetha has told me about your desire to talk about my wife. I don't see that as any of your business, but I'm willing to talk about it.
My condolences, by the way.
Thank you. It is deeply appreciated.
I wanted to ask...
You mean about her disappearance?
About her illness, actually.
Ah. Well, I'm not really versed in medicine. I don't know much about human... biology.
What is your expertise, then?
People. See, I'm a salesman. I have many interests in various businesses. I'm always busy with them somewhere.
I see.
At least I was until I decided to settle down, find a wife. Lucy. She became very ill the instant we entered Skingrad. And I even had to call a doctor for her.
You called a doctor, huh? Not just, pushing to cure disease or whatever.
Of course. What kind of human do you think I am? That's why I called the doctor.
Sorry, I meant no disrespect, you very strange man.
My apologies. I get so emotional sometimes.
So the doctor came and then what?
Yes. He tended to her illness for 2 weeks before she passed away.
And what did he say?
This is getting rather personal. I don't really know you all that well. I don't want to speak any further.
Am I going to have to bribe every NPC in this quest? Because it's kind of feeling like I'm going to have to bribe every single NPC in this quest.
We'll see.
I mean, well...
As I said before,
Okay, yeah.
I'm listening.
There you go.
How kind.
I did ask him about my Lucy. But I didn't hear anything. I was caught up in my own sorrow. All I know is that she was very sick, and he could do nothing for her but to lower her fever.
You remember nothing the doctor said at all?
He's coming tomorrow. Do you wish to meet him?
Oh.
You can ask him anything you want about my wife's illness. Maybe this time I'll be able to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
Come back tomorrow in the afternoon. We'll have dinner. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Of course. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. After speaking with Elizabetha and Lord Baldur Varian, I've become suspicious of Baldur. What was it that gave it away? Was his wife's death really through illness, or did he do something to cause her death? I should investigate by exploring Baldur's home when he's sleeping. Alright then. And not actually just yeah, he's invited me to the house to when the doctor visits. I'll speak to the doctor first. I feel like maybe that'd be a better idea. Before breaking into the house and rooting through his stuff. Although I mean, you know, it's right here. What was that? A grain grinder. Yeah, that real suspicious. That knocked over the whoops.
How about practicing our fighting skills? I've always enjoyed doing some sparring.
I thought you couldn't be bothered to practice our sparring, but okay. Right then, well, I guess we'll come back tomorrow afternoon and meet this doctor, and then maybe after that I'll have a little poke around his house. In the meantime, let's go talk to Almals, and then, yeah, we've got a cave full of necromancers to go kill on behalf of the Daedric Prince Meridia, which is a little more, well, as quest go, it feels a bit more highbrow than everything else, doesn't it? But, yeah, anyway, Fire Skill's over this way. Let's go and find Mr. Almals. Wherever he's got to. He's a slippery lizard, this one. There he is.
Yes?
I've dealt with the contract. It was vampires, by the way. Does that seem strange to you in the middle of the day?
Vampires? Really? That is something you don't hear about every day. I hope you didn't get bit. Remember to use the chapel altar just to be safe.
It's a good point, actually. A very good point.
Here's your payment for completing the contract. Come back when you want some more work.
Well, if you've got some.
What can I do for you?
Yes, Dion, the captain of the Skingrad Guard, would like you to see you about the contract. He wants a strong fighter to handle a problem for him. Sound good? Good. I'm glad you agree. Now go speak with Dion about the details.
All right, then. I'm getting a surprisingly large number of contracts out of this guy. I thought I'd end up doing one and then he'd send me somewhere else, a bit like the guy in Cheydinhall did, but no. Tons of work here, apparently. I feel like I'm the only one around here doing any, of course, but whatever. Right. So go speak to the captain of the guard. Could we do that now, do you think? Where would he be? Says he's not. He's in another cell, but it's in this direction somewhere. If it's pointing to the city gates, then forget it, because he's probably at the castle somewhere, and I can't be asked to go all the way up to the castle this time of day. But it's starting to look a little bit like... Unless he's in here, maybe? In this little tower thing? Skingrad Town Guardhouse. Yeah, I guess he's in here. Alright, then. Never been in here before. Hello!
Go ahead. Something I can help you with.
Well, rather, my friend, is something I can help you with. Oh, yes. We've been trying to catch and kill a bandit named Growback,
but every time we get close, he takes off. I sent 2 men one time to infiltrate his group, so I found those men staked to the ground dead. I'm hoping that you might be able to get close enough to dispatch Growback once and for all. On your map, his camp is located here. Be careful, he's one tough bastard. Alright then.
Try our wines and cheeses and Salmo's sweet rolls. See the castle, but don't expect to see the Count. He doesn't mix with strangers.
Wasn't expecting to see him anyway.
Farewell.
Alright, maybe we will go and check out the castle, and since the captain of the guard himself has suggested, we might as well go and have a look. Perhaps we shall. Not now, though. I think we're going to head back to the inn, as a matter of fact, get a night's sleep, crack on with everything else tomorrow, and that'll probably be starting with this Howling Cave. Quite frankly. Although it looks like Growback is in the neighbourhood. Because he's right there, according to this. That's interesting. I'll be killing 2 cliff racers with the same proverbial arrow.
Good day,
won't we?
Greetings.
I like that, my lord. I do like that a lot, actually. A bit called my lord. Anyway, at the risk of a bit of deja vu, folks, I'm going to leave you here once again, back at the inn for a 3rd or something time in a row. And yeah, I'll catch you next time, everybody. Toodaloo.